मई 2013 असम के माउंटेनियरिंग के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण समय, क्योंकि असम के 2 पर्वतारोही दुनिया का सबसे ऊंचा पर्वत के 26,000 फीट डेड जोन पहुंच गए थे। तरुण सैकिया ने 17 मई 2013 को एवरेस्ट की शिखर पर समिट कर लिया, लेकिन ड्यू टू बैड वेदर दूसरा पर्वतारोही को बेस कैंप वापस आना पड़ा। उन्होंने बड़ी मुश्किलों का सामना करते हुए 24 मई को फिर से कोशिश किया और एवरेस्ट के समिट पहुंचने वाला दूसरा असमिया बन गया। He is none other than Manish Deka.
They created history for the state and Manish Deka is one of them.
He is a motivator. He was motivation for me also to join Mountaineering Association of Assam.
If you want to do something, he can pursue it to the end.
Single-mindedly focused like a laser. Nothing can stop him once he set his goal.
A very inspiring, very motivating mentor, somebody that my father and I certainly look up to.
Whatever he has achieved today, he has achieved through his own effort, own resources.
जैसे कि कहावत है कि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, इसी बात को ध्यान पे रखते हुए आज के हमारे इस स्पोर्ट्स पर्सनालिटी को जिन्हें हम आज इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएंगे, वो बन चुके एक सक्सेसफुल स्पोर्ट्स पर्सनालिटी। नमस्कार, मैं हूं नबीश और आप सभी का इस्तकबाल करता हूं इस स्पेशल प्रोग्राम में द चैलेंजर्स। और आज के एपिसोड के हमारे गेस्ट है माउंटेनियर मनीष देका। And of course you are the challengers and it's good to meet you. Well Manish ji, what I can assume ये सिर्फ एक फोटो एल्बम या फिर ये कोलाज या फिर एक वॉल ग्राफिटी नहीं है. This is more of a narration, more of a life. So एक picture that strikes my attention और वो है ये.
Yeah, this is Soyo, 8,201 meter. I see behind this is the Everest and Lhotse, Nuptse, other peaks.
A moment of great emotion as well. और वही एक kind of expression मुझे नज़र आ रहा है यहाँ पे. Island Peak की ये दृश्य है जहाँ पे I see Manish like a very happy, contented gentleman sitting over there.
It's a great moment for me because this is the first peak I have summited.
And besides that, I see you, holding the flag, the national flag, and besides that, I see the former president of India.
Yes.
Mountaineer Manish Deka is an achiever, a challenger who not only did summit Mount Everest, जो दुनिया का सबसे ऊंची पीक है, but also he scaled highest peaks of 4 more continents. अफ्रीका का किलिमंजारो, साउथ अमेरिका का अकोंकागुआ, यूरोप का एल्ब्रुस और ऑस्ट्रेलिया का कॉस्क्यूस्को. अगर वो नॉर्थ अमेरिका का हाईएस्ट पीक और अंटार्कटिका के हाईएस्ट पीक को समिट कर लेते हैं तो वो 7 महादेश का 7 हाईएस्ट पीक चढ़ने वाला पहला असमिया बन जाएंगे. लेकिन उनकी ये माउंटेनियरिंग की सफर कैसे शुरू हुआ वो भी एक कहानी है, क्योंकि उनकी दिलचस्पी था दूसरे खेलों में. ये जो पर्वतारोहण है, माउंटेनियरिंग पर आपका जो ये रुझाव या दिलचस्पी वो कब जगा और कैसे हुआ?
When I was very young, like around 8-9 years, I used to go play gymnastics in Nehru Stadium. Then after that I start playing karate. From karate I shift to again mountaineering, trekking. At first I went to Mesuka. That is a China and India border. So after that I shifted to again hardcore climbing.
और मेचुका के बाद आपका जो एक्सपीडिशन रहा वो कौन सा था?
After Mechuga, first my expedition to Island Peak in Nepal. It's around 6,100 meter altitude. We need only hardly 2 camps. Means from base camp there's a 1 high camp, and from high camp you can make, if you wish, you can make another 1 camp, or if you don't wish, if you have lots of endurance and stamina, then you don't require. From there is a climbing, ice wall, then ice edge, you have to go and summit. Island Peak gave me lots of confidence, and after that I look up to the mountains and I was thinking that okay, I think I able to do climbing.
एक माउंटेनियर बनना इतना आसान नहीं है. शारीरिक ताकत के साथ मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ और एंड्योरेंस प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. और ये क्वालिटीज मनीष देका का बचपन से ही डेवलप हुआ था, क्योंकि वो बचपन से ही मार्शल आर्ट्स का अभ्यास किया करते थे। Sensei Bipul Thakuria, a veteran karate player, black belt 4th Dan, still remembers Manish Deka's dedication to the sports since his school days.
मनीष देखा अभी माउंटेनियर है, वो एवरेस्ट में भी गया था, लेकिन एवरेस्ट जाने के लिए जिसको साहस है, ताकत है, मेंटल पावर है, वो सब कुछ कराटे से आ गया है उनका।
वैसे मनीष जी, माउंटेनियरिंग से पहले वी नो यू वर एक्टिवली इनटू वैरायटी ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स।
Karate is my foundation. Quite long time, means around I think 15 to 18 years I played karate.
सपोर्ट बाय पेरेंट्स वो कैसा था?
Usually in that time in Guwahati is a very small and very less population in Guwahati. We go by bicycle to learn karate for 4 to 5 kilometers. And after returning home, my mom asks, where do you went? Then I said for tuition or some kind of my friend house. Jhut bolna padta hai. Means I think 1-2 years we keep hiding. Then when I get selection for playing karate in Northeast Championship, then my name has come to newspaper. Then my parents came to know. Nowadays, all these kids playing karate, and all parents bring them here.
The parents are supporting.
Yeah, parents support. But we in that time in our zamana, you don't get any support.
Now, who's your idol in this particular field of karate?
My idol is one Japanese karateka, Suzuki Ujimi. He's a grandmaster in Seikan. I did training under him. He's around 90 plus now and staying here doing karate and yoga, and he's my idol.
Thrice he went to Japan, he stayed with that guru, he practiced there. That is one good quality about him, that if he wants to do something, he makes sure that it happens.
जिंदगी की तेज रफ्तार में कभी अचानक सा ठहराव आ जाता है। Sudden accident with Manish Deka while playing football has changed the course of his sports career.
Manish ji, in 2005 you suffered an injury, and I know it was quite a pain for you, and especially in your life and especially in your career.
2005 during playing football in Saifield in Paltan Bazar, I had a injury, ACL ligament. So after that, around 1 to 2 years, I was at home and I was very depressed. I do not have so much strength in my leg, and the flexibility is totally zero.
His ligament was torn, and I think some mistreatment happened here in Guwahati. Then he went to Delhi. He had to do some corrective surgery over there.
I got one address, doctor in Delhi, and he is New Zealander, and he gave me some techniques and workout, and he advised me you can again start yoga.
मनीष देका एक चैलेंजर है। उन्होंने हार नहीं माना और कड़ी मेहनत और लगन से अपनी रिकवरी का एफर्ट्स जारी रखा।
Yoga helps you. I get lots many strength in my legs and the knee flexibility. After that, I'm okay now.
उनकी डिटर्मिनेशन और कोशिश के बल पर काफी रिकवरी हो चुका था, लेकिन फिर से कराटे खेलने का कोई उम्मीद ना था। तभी वो ट्रैकिंग की तरफ आकर्षित हुए और एक नए पैशन का शुरुआत हुआ।
His mountaineering started with a trekking. That trekking was to a place in Arunachal Pradesh, Machuka. That was his first trek. Then to Sandakphu. Actually, that was a family trip. Then we went to Everest Base Camp. It was a trek for, I think, 6 or 7 days. Before reaching the final Everest Base Camp, there is a place called Gorakchep. From Gorakchep, we can climb to a place called Kalapathar. And Kalapathar is the place from where the best view of Everest you can have. In the early morning, we were climbing to the Kalapathar. Me, Manish, and Riku was there. And in that Kalapathar summit, we were sitting over there and looking at the Everest. And I told him, Bhati, you will have to climb that summit. He didn't say anything. Then next year, he went to that island Pink. Most of the mountaineers who go to Everest, they climb island Pink.
धीरे धीरे मन में ये था कि एवरेस्ट जाना है, लेकिन ये बात कभी भी डिस्क्लोज नहीं किया।
लेकिन माउंट एवरेस्ट समिट करने के लिए काफी प्रिपरेशन की जरूरत होती है, एंड मनीष देका वाज गेटिंग रेडी विद ऑल नेसेसरी गियर्स एंड एक्सेसरीज फॉर हार्डकोर माउंटेनियरिंग।
Going for trekking, so you need some kind of very light stuff. You need a very good rucksack. Number 2 is you need light jackets. That is you can use in -20. You see the weight. This is my
Ultra lightweight.
shoes. It's play very important role, and this is a waterproof and snowproof. Along with this pole stick, we can extend like this. You take lots of water bottle. This is you need when you climbing, steep climbing, vertical climbing. You need to hook also. So you need this kind of stuff. Start from day one, we carry lots of stuff, and we do ferry also. Means from this camp to the other camp, we carry the stuffs and keep again come down, and again we carry. Going higher camp, higher altitude, again coming down, we get acclimatization. That is the rule of the mountain.
But high altitude climbing such as Mount Everest requires strength and endurance of a champion. A huge task because oxygen level is very low.
You know, high altitude में जो ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई थोड़ा सा कम रहता है, वो उस वक्त how did yoga actually help you in breathing well and breathing properly?
See, if you go to 23,000, 24,000, 26,000 feet above, it's only 20 to 30% your oxygen level. In that level, without getting artificial oxygen, so in that level, how will you survive? So only yoga can help you.
जब पहली बार उसके से मुलाकात हो गई तो उसने बताया कि इस प्रकार के पर्पस के लिए मुझे योग सीखना है। तो 2011 ऑलमोस्ट मेरे ख्याल से नवंबर दिसंबर के आसपास में योगा सेंटर में और रेगुलर हमारे साथ में योगा कर रहा है। तो ब्रीदिंग का एक महत्वपूर्ण जो अंग है वो है ब्रीदिंग को स्लो डाउन करना एंड ब्रीदिंग को गहरा करना। तो नॉर्मल कंडीशन में ह्यूमन ब्रीदिंग रेट इज़ 15 to 17 राउंड पर मिनट होता है। तो ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज जब हम करते हैं तो वी ट्रेंड पार्टिसिपेंट कि आपका ब्रीदिंग रेट बिलो 10 पर मिनट जाना चाहिए। तो बेसिकली लेस कंजम्पशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, ये प्राणायाम का महत्वपूर्ण उद्देश्य है और उसमें मनुष्य काफ़ी हद तक सक्सेसफुल हुआ।
Combination of yoga with weight training has given Manish Dekar the required strength and endurance for his mission Mount Everest. Now all he needed was the opportunity और वो भी जल्द ही उनके पास आया। Manish Dekar was selected to be a part of first Northeast India top of the world Mount Everest expedition, a dream coming close to reality for Manish Dekar.
From the Northeast, it is a group expedition sponsored by NEC, Northeast Council, and it's organized by Manipur Mountaineering Association from Imphal. And they have selected 2 persons, one me and another is Torun Soikia.
पर्वतारोहण एक मुश्किल सफर है, more so when you are going to climb the tallest peak of the world. पर्वत में ऐसे खतरा छुपा रहता है जो कभी जानलेवा भी हो सकता है. Because there are too many factors of nature which can determine success or failure. ये बात नेपाल की शेरपा लोग अच्छे तरह से समझते हैं. इसीलिए शेरपा कम्युनिटी जो पर्वतारोही की एक लाइफलाइन सपोर्ट है, हर एक्सपीडिशन से पहले अपनी पर्वत की देवताओं का पूजा अर्चना करते हैं. सभी पर्वतारोही बहुत भक्ति भाव से इसमें शामिल होते हैं. मनीष डेका और नॉर्थ ईस्ट की पूरी टीम इस उत्सव में पार्टिसिपेट करने के बाद एवरेस्ट की अभियान शुरू की.
See, actually, we were in track. We were following both Manish and Torun. They have reached a certain stage that from there only they can go to Mount Everest.
17 मई को तरुण सैकिया माउंट एवरेस्ट समिट कर लिया, लेकिन माउंट एवरेस्ट में अचानक से वेदर खराब होने के कारण मनीष डेका को 26,000 फीट ऊंचाई पर रुकना पड़ा.
The fourth or summit camp, the altitude is around 26,000 feet, what is called death zone.
डेथ जोन, जहां पर्वतारोही की जान पर बहुत खतरा रहता है. ऑक्सीजन की कमी पर्वतारोही की शरीर और दिमाग पर गहरी असर दिखाता है. लेकिन मनीष डेका was trapped at death zone for 2 days.
So he spent more than 48 hours in the death zone and finally he failed in his attempt and he came back to the base camp.
मनीष was running out of time. अगर वो जल्दी से कुछ एक्शन नहीं लिया तो उनका माउंट एवरेस्ट समिट करने का ये सपना अधूरा ही रह जाएगा.
बेस कैंप जब लौट के आया उस टाइम हम लोग से बात हुआ तो उस टाइम काफ़ी डिप्रेस हो गया था।
Actually, that is the best part of his Everest expedition. It is almost inhuman to make a second attempt.
1000 चुनौतियों के बाद भी मनीष डेका ने फिर से माउंट एवरेस्ट की अभियान शुरू करने का सिद्धांत लिया। Everyone was surprised क्योंकि ये सिद्धांत उनके लिए जानलेवा भी हो सकता है।
When he contacted his expedition operator, he said that if you want to die, go and die, but you will be responsible.
मनीष डेका एक चैलेंजर है जो दूसरी बार माउंट एवरेस्ट समिट करने के लिए निकल पड़े। ये उनकी बुलंद इरादे थे जो उन्हें अपनी मंजिल की तरफ खींचे लिए जा रहा था। 24 मई 2013 की पहली किरण जब एवरेस्ट की शिखर को छूमा तो मनीष डेका वहां से 10 मीटर दूर खड़ी देख रहा था। उनकी मेहनत और लगन से वो सारे बाधाओं को पार करते हुए अपनी मंजिल के इतनी पास पहुंच गए थे। Another few steps and history was created. He became second from Assam to summit Mount Everest.
Being a journalist, we were very eager to crack the news for the people of Assam. That is what really very great feelings. Thank God that you helped to our guys in reaching the highest peak in the world.
And they were first from Assam. They are not only pride of Assam, but they are the pride of our country.
जिस दिन आए थे उस टाइम तो काफ़ी असम में तो काफ़ी अरेंजमेंट हुआ था, एयरपोर्ट से लेके घर तक बहुत सारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कोई स्टूडेंट लोग या कोई भी वीआईपी ये सब एयरपोर्ट में गया। थ्रू आउट द रोड सेलिब्रेट करते गया। तो सुबह आने के बाद रात को घर पहुंचा।
It was a proud moment for the whole of Assam. उनके परिवार में भी खुशी का माहौल था।
I was in hostel back then, and I still remember it was during assembly when my teacher, she came to me, she pulled me aside and she told me about my dad's achievement. At first I was shocked, and then I was really happy. I couldn't concentrate in class that day. I got scoldings from my teacher for not paying attention, but I was really proud. I was really proud.
In front of my peers and friends, I feel different amongst them because like my dad did something that most people can't do.
So Sara, in 2005, he met with this severe injury, and I know it was a testing time for the family as well.
Yeah, that was in 2005. He said he wanted to go for a football. And then when he came back, we came to know that he had a very bad tear, that ligament tear. While he was in bed with absolutely plaster, you can see that face. I'll be able to make it or not, or what will happen to me. After they remove that plaster, he is dedicatedly doing that physiotherapy just to regain back his health and his strength.
She can understand me, what I want to eat and what I want to do, see my face and she can make out. Not only because of that part, my ligament part, and the rest of other things like whenever I go to mountain, the mountain month. In Everest, I took 72 days. Other peaks like 15 days, 20 days, and she managed everything.
Earlier to this conversation, I had a conversation with Manish ji, and he said that his heart yearns for the mountains and the mountain ranges. Does that make you a little jealous or kind of little concerned about it?
He has that interest, and he make me understand about what he's passionate about. I'm just concerned. I'm just a little scared as a wife, but when I know that that is so valuable to him, and I know that if he could do that, it'll make him happy, and if he is happy, everyone is happy in the house.
So obviously you are concerned with his expedition, and it's altogether scary, and mostly although these expeditions are scary.
I know mountain is very painful and at the same time very beautiful. There's a casualty, even success also there.
Well, let me just tell you one thing. When he went for the Everest, before leaving, I was thinking of what to give him. I want him to reach there and come back to me. I didn't have anything fancy in my head. So what I did was that before he boarded the train, I took out one coin. I just told him, take this coin to the mountain and bring it back to me. Which means that you need to go there and you need to come back to me.
You know, Nobis, after reaching summit, no, then I forgot her numbers, mobile numbers. 2 times to Everest, 2 times to 26,000 feet, dead zone, Camp 4, and you obviously forget. And I forgot her number. Then I was from summit, I just few steps coming towards Hillary steps. Then suddenly I remember her numbers. Then I took out my satellite phone, I called her. Then I said, no, that's how I did it. And that's the best part in my life that I able to, still I'm feeling, today also I'm feeling same feelings what I felt top of the mountain. And today also I have same feelings when I repeat that sentence that I did it.
मनीष देका लोगों के लिए एक मिसाल बन चुके हैं, एक रोल मॉडल जो आने वाले पीढ़ियों के लिए एक इंस्पिरेशन है और उनके बच्चों के लिए भी.
The fact that he'll keep trying and he won't give up, that's the one major part which I find extraordinary.
I just hope that when I grow up, I'm like my dad, I become like my dad. I know I cannot totally be like my dad, but I'll try to be. I hope to make maybe my kids proud or, you know, my friends proud too.
He always inspires the youngsters to keep fit and do this type of work.
He is a silent walker. People walk 1 kilometer and at least if not 10, they try to say that I have walked 1 kilometer. But Monish walked 10 kilometer and he don't even say that he walked.
He is a very active sportsman. Young girls and boys, they are being motivated by him.
Many do not know that Manish is an avid runner, जो काफी सारे मैराथन में पार्टिसिपेट कर चुके हैं.
There is a writer called Japanese novelist Haruki Murakami. He is basically a novelist. He is a marathon runner also. So he has a book called What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. That book Brozen gave to Manish. Manish go through and inspired so much. He started to take running seriously. And you might be knowing that just recently he has finished the Leh half marathon.
And it's a high altitude marathon in the world. And I completed and she did 7 kilometers.
So to sum up, we can say that discipline is the key to success.
Everybody should be fit in this world, my society, my neighbors, my friends, everybody should be fit. And if people are fit, they can think positive, they can think something good.
You know, you have your family and you have this passion that side. Does that kind of meddle you?
8,000 I give up, no? 8,000 I will not do because I'm aging and I have a kid, so I have a wife, my family. So I'll do 7th summit, but 7th is all mountains are equally dangerous. But if you listen to weather, listen to guide, listen to yourself, I hope God will see you. But if you're over smart, then you're not listening to anybody. You don't respect to mountain, then God will not spare you.
तो ये थे हमारे गेस्ट माउंटेनियर मनीष देका. Well, it has been a nourishing experience altogether hosting this episode. Being a host as an individual, I have learned a lot from Manish Deka. Sahajta, saralta, nishtha. This is the eminence, the essence about this legendary sports personality, I should say. और अंग्रेजी में एक कहावत है कि patience and perseverance bears fruit, and what a sweet fruit it bears. तो बस आज के एपिसोड में इतना ही. अगले एपिसोड में हम आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएंगे और एक eminent sports personality से. Till then, stay good, do take care of yourself and stay healthy. And yes, see you once again with another Challengers.